Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's get ready to rumble. Don't know what that was all about, but never mind. It's an intro, isn't it? Makes a fairly decent intro. That's why he does it at the boxing. I think he does it at the boxing. Oh, he's done it at the wrestling as well, I think. But there you go. Hello. What have we here then? We have a Chester Phoenix. I don't think we're allowed a Chester Phoenix. Is Chester Phoenix against the law? I don't know. Depends on if he's a criminal or not. Are you going to fight the law, Chester Phoenix? And if you are going to fight the law, are you going to win or are you going to lose? Because traditionally speaking, I fought the law and the law won, which means if you fight the law will win. But how are you? To cut a long, nonsensical, pointless sentence first, short, how are you? Are you well? Are you doing well? Are your doings the best they've ever been? Probably not. That seems unlikely. That's not to suggest your doings aren't okay. It's just I feel like, I don't know. It strikes me as doings can't be the best they've ever been just randomly on a Thursday evening. But what do I know? I know nothing. You know nothing of the crunch. You've not even touched a little bit of the crunch. I have, however, had an enormous ship. Okay, woke up from a nap 40 minutes ago and I've kind of been looking for something to do ever since. That's fair. That's fair. We've seen the Big Heart, the Rainbow Bridge. Fairly certain we've seen it. It's nice. It's nice. They've made an effort. Dogs, and a little bit of potentially a fourth dog. But I don't know for certain. Dock. There you go, you've been introduced. Well done. You can now enter the dock. That's nice. We've seen it before, because these are the ones that make me think I should make a little port town on the island. But at the moment, we are in Valhalla, so any designs or ideas for our island will have to wait. Some would say we'll have to wait for you to be on your own, not streaming, because we don't want to see you faff around on that island anymore. But there you go.
Hello there.
General good dock boat evening port dock dick ding dock dick dong. There was too many dicks in that sentence. You didn't put a single dick in your sentence, and yet I managed to force a couple of dicks in your sentence. It's because I was combining ding and dock. And if you combine ding and dock, you could get dong, but you also get dick. And if you get dick and dong, I think you're obliged to rent a bungalow so that you can have dick and dong in the bungalow. 5 count, as is standard. A lovely little sort of what strikes me as a Viking longship, but I can't say that with absolute certainty. A regular dick sandwich, indeed. Welcome, Onibushu. Welcome, Mr. Blue Boosh. I can hear you. I can hear you both. She was doing a little I can hear you sign. Fishing time is here again. Maroff loves the fish. Lovely sort of Japanese-themed townscape there. I like the way it all sort of intermingles with the trees and the different levels. It's very nice. We've seen that one. Oh my word! They are the happiest of animals. They have got the biggest of big smiles on their faces. That sheep, I think someone would suggest that sheep might be too happy. I don't think I've ever seen a sheep that happy, but I suppose arguably this sheep doesn't necessarily know what's coming next. He don't know he's going to be turned into mutton. But yeah, I didn't know sheep could smile. That's a sentence all of its own, but I didn't know they could smile quite like that in this game. But there you go. And there we go. Our final one is, yay! Big shark. I don't know where the big shark is, because I don't think I've ever encountered the big shark. But there you go. There you go. A little bonus one. New game. New game, please. New game. Let's get on with our doings. Let's wander over here. Hello. I'll tell you one thing I might want to consider doing. Just double checking these settings. I know it's an annoyance, me constantly checking these settings, but sometimes I've got the... I'll drop that down to medium, I thinks. Low shadows, near shadows, like LODs. Yeah, that's alright then. Okay, we'll have a crack at that. It's just I can hear the computer kicking off a little bit, and so I wants to try and make sure it don't crash. But you know, Helen, love, don't hump the back wall. If you need to, I mean, I suppose I could possibly build a masturbatorium for you, but whoa, I'm sorry. Does anyone else see an ominous-looking castle in the distance there that I don't think I've ever appreciated before? I'm sure I did the first time around I played it, but so far the last few weeks where I've been in Valhalla, this is the first time I've really appreciated and spotted the fact there's a dirty great castle in the background. Anyway, if you build it, she will masturbate in the masturbatorium. Those are pretty big grins. Let's do it! Indeed. Fighting around the world. Did I get the free 1k gems? No, I did not. I have been thoroughly enthralled with both my time at Porsche, a project, and Sea of Thieves. So, I'm afraid my time has not gone towards Yu-Gi-Oh! That's what happens if you trap your nuts in between a couple of the cards and then start drawing. Eventually, ho, Yu-Gi-Oh! You sliced my bollocks with your cardy nuts. Oh God, I can't remember. Well done. I have decided to fully cooperate in your quest to build the Ark. There is no turning back now. However, as I'm sure you can imagine, I have no building experience, nor an iota of knowledge about it. Tell me, what might one require to get started? It's shifted substantially. In just one paragraph, it was shifting all over the place, but still. A workbench on which to build and a receptacle in which to store one's creations. You have determined precisely where upon the blueprint to place these items, have you not? In that case, promptly put a storage bay and an infernal workbench in their proper places. I think you've changed your accent, which is perhaps unfortunate, but never mind. So let's just double check what you actually wanted there. You want the infernal workbench there, and you want one of these storage bays next to it. Okay, that's fine. So, infernal workbench is over there. Which I don't know, I think it's literally just move this one, but we'll try and grab... Oh no, I can actually build a new one. I mean, yeah, I mean, technically I could build a new one, but it doesn't necessarily seem hugely worthwhile building a new one, but maybe I will at some point. So I do want a storage bay. I think... What are you doing? Who's stamping around? Is it literally just you stomping around? Fair enough, I suppose. So the key thing is, can I move this? Yes, I can. So I might as well. I don't see a reason not to just move this into its position. I'm slightly tempted. Whoops, no, yeah, I don't. Whoops, no, come here. Will you please? Thank you. I just want it looking a bit neater, which I think is going to require the use of these little citadel wall pieces, because then we can sort of get that looking a bit more like it's designed to be like this. So everybody's in the bloody way, aren't they? Everybody is in the bloody way. Well, the big problem is I don't necessarily think this is going to solve my problem, but we're going to do it anyway and have a go. Oh no, it might solve my problem. No, it's not solved my problem. Or not fully solved my problem. I suppose what I need to do... Go like that. Go like that. Nope. Okay, interesting. Maybe I need to go deeper? Nope, that's done... How? How in the ballsack of Hades? How in the ballsack of Hades are you doing that? Why would you not be... Why are you now a square block? You absolute cocksuck. Excuse me, I got a little bit agitated there. Okay, I think we're going to just have to get all of these to be standard Brickingtons. There we go. And now what we ideally want is we want another staircase. So can we build another staircase? Do you have staircases available for me? Any kind of staircase? I don't mind what sort of staircase, just as long as it's a staircase. You have no staircases for me. Are you 100% sure you don't have staircases for me? It does feel distinctly like you don't have staircases for me. We'll build a couple of extra bits there. Oh dear. Bloody machine's dying on its arse again. I think it's because it is trying to be fancy graphics, perhaps. I don't know. Oh well. I'll just enjoy the fancy graphics and the stream will have to suffer, I'm afraid. Anyway, let's pop that up there, because that's the correct thing. And then pop that there, because again, that's the correct thing. So you have your storage receptacle and workstation in place. I see, so all you need to do is build the items indicated on the blueprint and place them in the storage bay. And the other monsters and I can build the ark according to your design. Felden, I am sure you are aware by now, but warping and flying by magical means are not permitted here in Valhalla. I know not why, but it seems the Master of Destruction's power suppresses certain magics. This is a great hindrance if one wishes to travel far and wide. This will surely prove problematic in the search for your friend. You would do well to procure yourself some more worldly means of propulsion. Now, speaking of this friend you claim to have, you seem convinced that he and the Master of Destruction are one and the same. Perchance you have met with the almighty Hargon himself. Yes, we did meet Hargon. I thought as much. Then you will know that this world and everything contained within it is naught but an illusion. All but yourself, of course. This is not your world and you do not belong here. There are precious few in this world who know its secret, and even fewer who have come here from the outside world. I never dreamed that I would meet someone such as you, but I am glad I did. They also fixed the coin flip exploit. Good. Any exploit being fixed is always good news. Locked pairings to the same rank. Ooh, yes, that's interesting. I like the changes they're making. It just seems so slow to actually do them. Well, I suppose sometimes you just have to accept the fact that these designers tend to be a little bit sort of slow in their doings. So, oh, I see, that's why. There we go. That now evens that up nicely. Not meant to have those items there, but it evens it up, which is quite nice. Sorry if I was less than enthusiastic. I don't know. I can't actually... Yeah. Damn it all. No, I don't think I can do anything about... No. It's very annoying. I can't even check in to see if there's something interfering with the game, because I can't drop the game, because the game insists on being sort of max screen, so, yeah. This whole internet being a piece of shit thing grows very old very quickly. I realise we don't have time to sit around twiddling our thumbs. We must finish the arc and save our skins. There's just one small problem. None of us monsters have ever built anything before. We don't know where to start. You'll fill the storage bay with construction materials, and we do is put each piece in its proper place on the blueprint. Well then, if you stick 50 blocks of spaceship wall and 50 iron blocks in that storage bay, we can begin. If you need more raw materials, you can just drop some of the masters of destruction's discarded bits in the Forbidden Altar. Starts the 9th, I think it was. Have they tried starting at the beginning instead of starting... Oh, in terms of the building, yes, I think that does help. But you wanted 50 spaceship bits. I suppose arguably we want everything, essentially, I think. So let's go get all of the stuff. And then we pop it in the little container. And we want some of those. We want a lot of everything, really. I'm going to go slightly over the odds on everything, because I'm fairly certain it does expand like most of the other sections. It tends to sort of... The blueprint gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Much like with all the rest of the levels. The levels do follow a fairly sort of distinct trend, where it's like, okay, you go ahead and you build one level, like the tree, then you build another level, like the higher levels of the tree, etc., etc. And a bit like with the bars, you built the little bar, you built the medium bar, you built the big bar. So I think this does follow a similar pattern in the sense that it, you build a little bit of the ship, because basically we built... Oh, shite, I don't actually have enough for the spaceship walls. Well, that's annoying. Oh well, I suppose we'll live without that situation, I guess, for now. Yes. Oh, we can build a brick barbecue. I don't know if I really need a brick barbecue right now. I can also build a notice board. Again, I'm not 100% convinced I need that, but still. Whoops. Could you get... I'm trying to put it in the storage bay. You are slightly in the way, sir. You do know this, don't you? Come on, there we go. It's a futuristic little spaceship thing. It's really nice. Oh, we actually need some of that for the thing, but I'm going to pop everything in here. Pop it all in, and then hopefully they'll figure it out. Where's my bag? Put the ramp in, put the thing in, put the pipes in. The pipes, the pipes, the pipes. Oh, Danny boy, I've got me pipes. Don't ever say I didn't. There we go. It might not be every single piece for the blueprint, but at least Grenville is happy. They should just start the ban list change when the season ends in a couple of days. Probably. Makes no sense to reset the ranks a bit, have everyone grind that for a week plus, then change what's legal for climbing ranks. Yeah, you'd have thought it would all be done together. You do one update and it deals with everything at once. Is the most logical way of doing these things, anyway. Cree, have you put the blocks of F4 into the storage bay? I hope it wasn't so much trouble to make so many. All that's left is for us to start building. Say, we might be here the first month to build. You know, there's something very odd about you, Volan. I think you have some kind of mysterious power. I mean, we're the monstrous members of the Children of Hargon, vigorous opponents of building, yet here we are, about to construct this ark. If I didn't believe you earlier, I certainly do now. You must be friends with the Master of Destruction. I am. Please stop doubting me. Right, I'm just going to use the menu and try a couple of other things to maybe lower the screen so that it's not... no. God damn it. No. No, okay, that got it. That caught it. Unfortunately, I fear none of the things I have actually are online, so I don't know what's interfering. But there you go. There you go, there you go. That's not the button I wanted. There you go, there you go. Whoops, that's not what I wanted either. Could you please stop being a dick? Please stop being a dick indeed. It's fine, I suppose. That's not what I wanted either. Okay. Well, there you go. It's all going a lot worse. Probably shouldn't have fiddled, but I fucking did. There we go. That something is the game now broken too. No, I think the game is back. It didn't have a poo. Right. Well, Felton, everything's set up for us to finally start work on the Ark. We monsters might not be able to make any items, that's your job, but we can certainly place them on a blueprint. If it looks like we're running low on anything, just rustle up some more and place it in the storage bay. And if you're short on materials, just bring back some of the master's scales, horns and claws, stick them in the forbidden altar and bubsy your uncle. You can sit back and leave the rest to us. The Ark will be soon ready. Excellent. So, yeah, I think basically we do just let them have a crack at that. Well, someone's destroying something. I'm not entirely sure. I see. I don't know if destruction is precisely what you were supposed to be doing at this point in time, but never mind. I believe it's at 9. Yes, it is 9. So, can I hold the button? No, you have to push the button. Ah, I need to actually activate it as well. I can't ever remember precisely how to get this blasted thing to work, but there you go. But yeah, well done. Go, my fabulous cretins. Smash like you've never smashed before. I'm tempted to help them out, but I'm equally tempted to just stand here and go, yes. Go, my pretty little monster minions. Make me proud. Build me my Ark of Wonder. Excellent. But I tell you what I'm going to do instead. I really hate the fact that I can't use that thing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wander over here and gather some more scales and shit. Because, whoops. Or I'm going to place some scales and shit because I'm getting confused with all the buttons. Because I've been playing other games and therefore other buttons do other things. Ow! Stop striking me with your fucking little black nuts. Please stop striking me with your black nuts. I don't want to be struck with your black nuts. You damn foul beast. I think we can take a more direct route this time. Excellent. That's what we like to see. We like to see it.
I'm all tingly.
Oh, you're all tingly? Why are you all tingly? Because I mentioned black nuts. I don't know if it's sensible to get tingly over black nuts, but each to their own. Do 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 do. Smashy nicely. Probably going to be mostly this scale stuff because it's the most prominent, but there we go. That's going to be a bit quicker, isn't it? That's the ticket. Kind of wanted to go up one there, but never mind. I can do that in a minute, I suppose. I'll try and, to a certain extent, make some stairs up here, but whatever makes you tingly. I'll tell you what makes me tingly. When you apply bollocks. And don't apply this to your bollocks, but deep heat makes you tingly. Because it works its way into your muscle tissue. And as I say, you definitely don't want to put that on your bollocks. Unless you like Bernie Bollocks, who was the star of a porn industry star a while back. Hello, I'm Bernie Bollocks. My specialty move is I burn people with my bollocks. Do 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 do. Diddle dee dee. Do dee do. Original source mint shower gel. I think I have actually had that. But many, many years ago. Ah, there's a man in front of me. And I don't think he used tingly shower gel. You will tingle beyond tingly. Oh my. Maybe that was why Bernie Bollocks, the porn star extraordinaire, was quite so popular. Because he smelt like mint and he was tingly all over. And people appreciated his tingles. He went up and he tingled them good. And that was the reason he was quite so good at porn. Yay, stuff! I'm trying to maintain some level of staircase, but it doesn't matter. I think there's plenty of this stuff. I'm only gathering it because I don't want to just hang around doing fuck all. I'm trying to actually sort of do something while I'm waiting for those guys to build stuff. But, yeah, I might as well do something. Little bit better than nothing is doing something. Although it rather depends on what that something is. If it's something unpleasant, then probably best not to do it, I suppose. But this is a little bit of time wasting. I think we all try to maintain some level of staircase in our lives. It is beneficial, I think. If you ever want to rise up, it's always beneficial to try and keep at least a little bit of staircase in your life. If you're ever feeling down and blue, just remember to keep a little bit of staircase in your life. And if you do keep a little bit of staircase in your life, just remember, you can always roll a slinky down it. And that is really the biggest message I could possibly provide to you today. And that is simply, there is always the possibility of rolling a slinky down your staircase. Although, having said that, there's also the probability that it won't actually go down the staircase because it's a slinky and they don't like cooperating. Which I suppose arguably is another lesson for life, isn't it? No matter how hard you try, no matter how hard you hope, sometimes your slinky just won't cooperate. And what you have to do then is give it 10 minutes and a sandwich and then hopefully try again. Oh, my level increases! My level has increased. Level 33, my maximum HP. My HP source is on point. I've got a bit of the brain in my life. Always consider having a little bit of the brown in your life. Maybe don't look at that monster's arsehole while you're saying you want a little bit of the brown. No, he's still not interested. I wondered if he was going to turn up now we've started hiring monsters, but no, apparently not. Well, that bird's not interested in me, and I managed to miss that bird entirely, so that's good. Escalators are slinky heaven. I can't help but think they're probably slinky hell, because I feel like that's one of those ones where it seems like it would be a good idea, but all it would do would get caught in the escalator, then go round and down the escalator, and then, trust me, you don't want to mess with a sort of escalator engineer. They are furious individuals, absolutely furious individuals. I once put a slinky on a escalator, and I was ran out of the place by a very angry man going, "What have you done?" I shouldn't have given him an accent there. That was a poor decision on my part. I can't deny this. I instinctively gave him some kind of accent, and it was immediately regrettable. And I think that was fairly obvious, that it was always going to be immediately regrettable. So if we just try and move on from that and ignore that it ever happened, I think we can ultimately all be a lot happier in our lives. So we've got so very much of the scales indeed. I once saw an elderly lady fall down an escalator. Oh, there's a part of me thinking that could have been quite funny. Especially, please tell me she was falling... Yeah, please tell me she was falling down the op escalator. Because if she was falling down the op escalator, it would just be infinite, wouldn't it? There'd be no end to the fall. It would just be... Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, Can someone turn up? I can't stop falling. I'm falling and it's going up, and then I'm falling and it's going up, and I'm falling and I'm going up. And I feel like that would be one of the best sights you will, frankly, ever see in your life. We need a shed load more of these. Yes. Excellent. I almost feel obliged. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's the floaty rock. It's the shadow of that floaty rock. Okay, fair enough. I feel like I want to get rid of the shadow of that floaty rock. But I suppose there's an argument that says what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to get rid of the shadow of this floaty rock and end up with the shadow of my stuff here. Cocky bums. Cocky bums. I think she was going up. Excellent. You may have made my dreams of an elderly person going, ooh, I can't stop falling, I can't stop falling, please help me, please help me. You may have made my dreams of that come true. And I realise it's cruel, it's unusual to have dreams like that, but sometimes you just have to accept your dreams for what they are. And my dreams are to have an infinitely falling elderly woman. I was falling for 30 minutes, or 3 hours, or whatever the quote is. Someone feel free to enlighten me as to what the precise quote of that is. It's the Loki thing from one of the films. I can't remember if it was Ragnarok or Thor 2, maybe? Or possibly one of the completely different ones, but it was when Loki met Doctor Strange, essentially. He went, oops, oh, no, that's fine. I want to eat the Tentagliatelle. And another one. And yeah, I mean, my monster minions are going to get this done eventually. So I might as well just let them do it. I'll cook. I'll do some cooking. Cooking, indeed. I suppose arguably I might as well build myself one of these fancy grills. A brick barbecue. Although I don't know if I really need a brick barbecue. Actually, I've got a feeling, and when I get that feeling, I need sexual healing. But I've got a feeling I do need a brick barbecue eventually. I think this becomes like a kitchen area. I think they turn this into a kitchenette, and then I think over here they create the lounge area. No, I don't know. I think the kitchen is... I'm correct. I'm correct on the kitchen, but not... I am making up the idea of it being... Oh, are you smashing my fucking... Don't you smash my fucking barbecue? Yeah, buddy? Okay. Am I high on believing? I don't know. Am I? Is this a reference that I'm not getting? I might be. It might be. I'm thinking it probably is, but I'm not getting it, so I can't say with absolute certainty either way. Get all of the Malroth skin in here. I was doing a song lyric. I figured there was a certain song lyric in it, but what song is it? Because I don't recognise it. Not immediately, anyway. But then I don't really know that many song lyrics, I don't think. Well, that's irksome. That's a floating thing. Let's put that there. Okay, let's put that there. There we go. It's no longer floating. That makes me happy. Oh. I suppose, yeah, there's a load of tentacles over here, so might be worthwhile grabbing a bunch of tentacles. Oh, of course, because it's the song I was doing. Yeah, that's fair enough then. I do apologise. I only know the lyrics when I needs that feeling. Or no, that's a different song, isn't it? I don't know. I'm getting confused. I can't remember what I said. I'm not understanding the references you said. I think, all in all, I just am an atrocious human being and should probably be put out of my misery sooner rather than later. But there you go. For now, though, I'm just going to go around collecting poisonous mushrooms. Which I suppose, arguably, if I did that in real life, I probably would be put out of my misery. Because I would have an endless supply of poisonous mushrooms. I think they are literally called Oh no, they're frog stools, sorry. They're not actually called poisonous mushrooms. That's fair. Doo-doo. Yeah. Whee! Ah, dang it. I know it doesn't work. It just sometimes gets you a little bit more distance. Do you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna make some experiments. Okay. Let's do some experiments. So. We're gonna go up here. We're gonna get that. We're gonna get that. We're gonna get that little rock there. Although we didn't actually collect the rocks, so it was a bit pointless, but grab those. Get up here. Right, and from here I am going to have a jump. Okay, so I crunched there. We put a little marker there. I crunched there. Whilst not using the barrier. Now we'll go one same distance, just one over, just in case it doesn't make a difference and I land on the marker. But so okay, let me just double check the controls. Yeah, so I am correct, and I feel vindicated. I'm sure nobody really gave two shits, but I feel slightly vindicated in my own theory that you still using the little whoosh there can make you go a touch further. Can we really try and maximise my distance by tactical use of this? So again, we'll go one side over, and what we'll do is we'll try and get as low as possible, and then tactical use. Yes, is the answer. Look at that. You use it tactically, you get even further. Excellent. This has been the world's most pointless activity, but they're still building my shit, and therefore we have to just wait for them to build this stuff. It's not great news. I don't think you can... No, you can't just cook a poisonous mushroom, that's fine. I didn't think you could, but I thought I'd wait. Ah, my goods at the back here are done. We'll go over there, collect these, and then get another batch on here, because you never know. I feel like this is one of those ones where it's better to have these constantly going than getting to a point and going, oh, I need supplies. Oh, I'll get some of those things going. You really want it to go constantly, and that will allow you to have a bit more stuff in the future, and then you can alleviate the nonsense, I suppose. Oh, I forgot to cook the first one. Oh well. So while we're waiting for them to build this blueprint, which they're 75% of the way through, that's not too bad. Not the worst case, but they do need to get their fucking get a wriggle on. I mean, arguably I suppose I could do a bit. Bloody have to. I just realised I need to put the spaceship wall that I took here. I need to actually put it away in there. But I'll build some more separate spaceship wall for myself. But while we are just sort of idling and fiddling around, not doing very much, how is everybody? And what is everybody doing? Are you doing well? And are you doing something? Mr. Blue Boosh, have you chosen a new project? Mr. Phoenix, have you perhaps worked out a thing to do post-nappage? As opposed to post-nappy, which is probably a criminal offence, because I don't think you'd be allowed to post a nappy through the post. I don't think the postman would be very happy about that fact. Rogue or Gambit, that's fair. I like both Rogue and Gambit, in fairness. I like them both. The Southern Belle and the Raging Cajun. I always really liked Gambit. The bow staff, the long coat. I mean, it is another in the long-standing tradition of me loving long coats, but it's fine. It's not that much of a problem, I don't think, surely. It's only a problem if it starts affecting my everyday life. And it doesn't. Fortuitously, it doesn't. If anything, the only thing it could affect in my everyday life is me looking really awesome if I went ahead and bought myself a long coat. But yeah, long coat, bow staff, and throwing a deck of cards, I think are all just traits of absolute fucking magnificence. And I think he is one of the best characters in in comic books, let alone in X-Men. But is it official? Are you looking to do the official Rogan Gambit? Or one of those other ones you had? I can't remember which company it was. Possibly see... No, I think it was Trident. Oh, the internet's really fucked itself now. Oh, in fact, there's no internet. Excellent. Picked up the official box. That's good. But there was the... I think it was Trident. I don't know if you managed to get... I don't know whether you managed to get them or not, because I think it might have been post you collecting the Trident models. But I know they did do a rather nice looking sort of both. They had sort of them individually, and then they had them as a Valentine's special with the pair of them together. And I thought that was quite clever and quite interesting for them to have done that. So I wasn't sure if you'd gone for those ones or not. Good news, Velden. The blueprint's finished. Gather round, guys and girls, and let's inspect our handiwork. It does look good, doesn't it? We got two little rooms there. You saw one of the rooms I was right next to when it triggered. The other one is a room as well. Nice and symmetrical, and I respect that to some extent. There's some elements that aren't symmetrical, i.e. that bell. There's not a lot I can do about that bell. Also, we need to get rid of that dirt that's inside. Nobody bothered to do that, I see. Fair enough. The Ark is coming along great guns. It's amazing what we can do when we all work together. As a member of the Children, I can't seem... Oh no, this is the general one. So this was more... I'm a pugilist, you know. As a member of the Children, I can't seem to shake the feeling that we shouldn't have done this. Just the thought of building made me nauseous before, but now I've tried it myself, it feels good. I feel like I have committed an act of heresy, and yet I am proud of what I have done. I don't know what to say. I know what to say. Engaging admiration circuits. It is wonderful, marvelous. It is unlike anything I have detected in this world before. Before you sunk my battleship. That was a shocker, wasn't it? Absolute shocker. Do you know who you're going to lean towards doing first? Are you more thinking Gambit's going under the brush first? Or do you think Rogue will sneak in there and be the first to get a good brushing round the nethers? Don't know why I had to go around the nethers, but there you go. It did. It's 50-50, fair enough. Well, that is acceptable. Did you say you were going to do full basketball, Rogue, or are you going to leave the basketball thing off? I know it's meant to be like a Sentinel core, but it's not, is it? It's a fucking little ball she's doing a fucking slam dunk on. I know I'm being dismissive and unfair, but it is a little ball she's doing a slam dunk on. I think it looks silly, that one. Some of it's amazing how, and even like the sort of the old little companies surrounding them.
Fuck me!
I'm afraid why out this time.
Hello
I'm afraid the lag and the dropped frames has crippled your capacity to time that on this occasion. Oh, welcome, Mr. Can't Sleep Must Paint. We were discussing fucking a little ball, but then we decided no. The ball has not consented, therefore we must not fuck the little ball. We must leave the little ball alone. But, no. Oh, other way, I have about 1 second delay. 1 second's quite good. surprising. Especially considering how shoddy it's been. Don't worry. In a few minutes, it'll conk out entirely, and you'll have a massive delay again. So, it'll be back to business as usual. But how are you, and what are you up to? That's what we were discussing. You came in, I don't know whether you spotted, but Mr. Blueboosh is considering doing Rogue or Gambit as his next painting project. And we were discussing the little bit of the ball pose of Rogue and how it's
Fuck me!
Hello there.
Oh no, again, I'm sorry. Just couldn't quite time it. You were still a little bit early. He was fuck me, hello there, instead of hello there, fuck me. Oh dear. I'm proud to say that work on the Ark is done for now. Us monsters really know how to work as a team.
Hello there.
Fuck me!
Bit slow there. Bit slow on that, I know. Oh no, indeed. See, I think Blue Boosh is possibly rocking too much of a delay. Tut, tut, tut. The pair of you. Can't do your own little gambit. It's a shame, really. It's a shame. He's having another go. He thinks he's timed it to perfection. I'm going to put a delay on it so that you can't just click the two together. Oh,
Fuck me!
oh,
Fuck me!
oh, double fuck me. They were both slow, though. They were both slow. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh, hello. Jesus, it's all kicking off now. It's all kicking off. Now, people, you throw out the things. You throw the skulls out. You should have skulls in your remotes, people. Skulls in your remotes.
Hello there.
Defend us from the 5 raiders. Skulls in your remotes. He's dinged us. God damn, he dinged us. Anyway, welcome, Mr. Mellow Miniatures. Would an individual with a little sword by their name... That's the wrong emote, you fool, Blue Bush. I think at the moment it
Almost
possibly... Whoa, hello. Almost beta.
Stone cannon, fire!
Fire. Right, just moments afterwards, we get a...
Hello there.
Hello there. He's being censored by a gold star. No, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're not allowed to say hello there. Get rid of that star. Welcome, Mr. Corvus. Welcome, Mr. Mellow Miniatures. Would an individual with a sword? The most obvious one is Blue Boosh. There is the option of Chester, and I think Oni has a sword as well. Would you be willing to type into the chat !SO and then a space and then Mellow Miniatures? You probably have the option of going @M and Mellow Miniatures will pop up as well. But it's awkward getting out of this game, so it would be appreciated if someone else could pop it in. There we go. Excellent.
It's going to be a wiener.
Something about a wiener, was that? I don't know. It was short, sweet, and possibly something to do with a wiener. Which, arguably, you don't want your wiener described as short and sweet. Sweet, perhaps, but you probably don't want it recognised as short. He's dinging us all day long. He's got the wiener cross! This sausage died for our sins. I feel like there's a better joke in there somewhere, but I don't have it. So, this sausage died for our
Harpoon cannon, fire!
barbecue. There's not a better joke. Thank you, Mr. Ulfgar the Awful. Well, you've just harpooned your way to following a brand new streamer. See, I almost forgot, and then I remembered the don't make the wiener cross. No, it has been known to have an explosive temper. A short wiener means no pain when crossing legs. That's fair. That's fair. I think I'd take the pain. I mean, it's massive already. I'm proud to say that the work on the Ark is done for now. Us monsters really know how to work as a team. You're part of the team too, of course. We couldn't have built a thing if you hadn't got all the necessary items ready for us. I suppose I should probably do the whole introduction thing, shouldn't I? I just sort of get back into the game immediately. But welcome Mellow Miniatures. Thank you for the raid. I very much appreciate it. Welcome Corvus. Thank you for turning up. Thank you for the follow, Mr. Ulfgar the Awful. And I believe there was the subscription in there as well. Thank you very much for the subscription, Mr. Mellow Miniatures. Yes, I'm fairly certain that happened. I may have imagined it, but I'm fairly certain that happened. So thank you very much. How was your stream, Mr. Mellow? I did catch... I caught dicks. But that's because people kept throwing dicks at me, and I was able to catch them all. And I popped them down and said, guys, you're meant to be, at the very least, Mr. Grayson. In fact, that is all Dick Grayson, that's the point. That's the whole issue of it. But, you know, I'm saying to Dick, you're supposed to be an acrobat. How did I have to catch you? You should have been able to do like a forward flip and land on your feet like a cat. But I suppose then you would be an acrocat, not an acrobat. Isn't it strange? And I'm sure this has been pointed out before, but I've only just realised. An acrobat ended up the sidekick of Batman. Anyway, it's not funny, but factual. For the record, my wiener is illegally big. Ooh, you shouldn't say that on the internet, because the police will do it. And yes, 7 months, that's right, because we've mentioned the baby. Cringing? Stop cringing. How was your stream? I did catch a tiny bit where you were showing off the Fantastic Four, and they did look rather nice. I think your thing looked very good. I've seen some people... I saw your thing, I thought to myself, illegally big. That's the issue we've got here. But what I quite liked is it's a nice bright orange you went for. And I've seen a couple of them where they do quite a saturated orange. Is it saturated I'm thinking of, or the other way around? I'm not sure. But it's quite sort of desaturated. That's the one I'm after. Saturated is the opposite. Yours is technically, I suppose, saturated. There's a desaturated. But it's a lot paler. And it's like... Whereas you've captured a bit more of a comic orange. And I mean that as a comic book orange, not a laughing out loud orange. I liked it. That's the key thing. That's the crucial crux of the situation. I have a thing. It's been sitting in the sun a lot. I should paint it. You probably should. Loved being back. Painted a sci-fi bust. What was the sci-fi bust? Because I didn't quite recognise the uniform, but there was a uniform at the side. But as I say, I caught the Fantastic Four only, so it's very much sort of you know, it was off to the side, and it was like, do I recognise that uniform? Do I not recognise that uniform? I'm not sure. I feel like I should, but I don't think I do. So I'm curious. What was your sci-fi bust? Was it generic sci-fi, or was it a sort of specific individual? It's always good to have a nice looking thing. It is, especially if you go around showing it to the ladies or the gentlemen. I'm a flasher that is not picky. I see a person on the street, I open that coat, and then I close that coat because they started laughing. But that's not the point. But why didn't you tell us this building business was so much fun, eh? Oh yeah, I was supposed to be doing like an introduction to myself, wasn't I? I'm J Dragonfang. Hello. You know that by now. It's on the channel descriptions and all that jazz. This is Dragon Quest Builders 2. It's a video game. This is what I do. I say stupid things whilst playing a video game. I do pointlessly stupid voices. That's it. I think that's the introduction over. That's kind of it. Sorry. I also like the YouTube channel Drawfee, and therefore have to apologise at all times. Do I want a shout out? Not specifically, no. I don't think we need one from me. I feel like Corvus, Mello and Ulfgar have already seen plentiful shout outs, so I don't need one myself, thank you. But I appreciate the offer. But why didn't you tell us this building business was so much fun? I love it so much, I've actually decided to make myself this fat supervisor. It's alarmingly difficult to carry on with a sort of a lisp when there's quite so many S's in the sentences. But then I think that's the point. The reason why they've put so many S's in the sentence is to really push the fact that this creature has a lisp. But I suppose if you have that size of tongue, then of course you've got a lisp. It was Admiral Gord, an original character from its sculptor, very Star Wars influenced. Oh, okay. So I suppose the notion of me recognising the uniform is probably because it's Star Wars influenced. But the reason why I didn't truly recognise it is because it's an original character. So that actually satisfies both things, and was like, I couldn't work out what to do, so I'm playing a meme. So I'm playing a meme picking smite and hoping no one yells at me. Okay, who is the meme pick? I'm curious. I don't know whether I'd recognise the character. It depends on how old they are. Having major audio issues trying to fix. I'm a bit slow and laggy. Is that as in your stream had major audio issues, or my stream's got major audio issues? I don't think mine's got audio issues at the moment. It's certainly got internet issues, but hopefully if that's your stream having major audio issues, that is relatively easy to fix. Cthulhu Mid. Cthulhu I think was just on the cusp of coming out, and he decided, no, do you know what, I can't do it, I'm sorry, I'm staying in the cupboard. No, he was just on the cusp of coming out when I'd sort of drifted away from Smite. Keep meaning to drift back towards it, but I did a little while back, and I decided to play the assault mode, and I decided, you know what, if you've, if you want to trade characters with me, I don't know what I'm doing. It's been ages since I've played it. You have that character. And then the problem was, I took a character I'm not very good at, because I thought, if you want the character, that surely means you're quite good with this character. So you have the character. And so I took a character I wasn't very good at. And I always knew I wasn't very good at it, because it was Bastet, the assassin character. And so I just sort of went, you have it? I'll just make do. And then, A, they turned out to be quite shit, and B, they started mouthing off about how shit I was, despite the fact that they were quite shit at it as well. So, all in all, it just sort of made me go, yeah, I think I might leave Smite again, thank you. It's one of those unfortunate ones where it just sort of all happened at once, and it was like, yeah, I think I can play things I actually enjoy, thanks. And don't get abuse on. I.e. single player games, I suppose. But still, I keep meaning to go back to it and have another crack, because I wouldn't mind having a go of Cthulhu and, I don't know, other bits and pieces, all the new stuff, because I don't think I've played any of some of the newer Pantheons. Possibly, I don't know, I can't remember, because there's a Japanese Pantheon, isn't there, and I think they weren't quite there when I was drifting away. I'm not sure, but anyway. Cthulhu got played in the Pro League last weekend, so I'm going to hide behind that, I'm assuming. Can't fix, going to have to dash, going to do a reset and try to come back. That is fair enough. Hopefully that will work it all out. The team that played him lost, but that's beside the point, that's fair. But see, like, I don't know. I suppose got played in mid. Okay, got you. Yep. But I feel like, I know this is a bit like with Yu-Gi-Oh! It's a naive sentiment of pointlessness. But I feel like you should be allowed to just play whatever character you like. That's the end of that sentence. But I know, that's not how these things work. You have to play the proper characters you know, the proper characters you should be playing. Oh no, you can't do that in mid! Oh, you can't... These people getting themselves in a right to an 8 with all of these things. Anyway, analysing arc progress. Significant progress has been made. Recalculating priorities. We should begin searching for more monsters to help our cores. I agree. It's the perfect slime to bring in a few new faces, and we can ask the newcomers if they know where Veldin's friend is. There's just a one small issue. I'm not sure there are any monsters in these parts. Well, there's a monkey over there. I've met the monkey over there. He's not interested. In fact, I stared deep into the monkey's arse, and he still wasn't interested. But I saw hell, and I needed to get out of there quick. Indeed, we will need to look further afield, Velden. To the west of here lies a sacred building, the Court of Chaos. The magistrate in charge there may know where there are more monsters who quietly await their demise. However, since the destruction began, the route has become littered with vortexes that would suck you into oblivion at the slightest slip. To walk that road is too great a risk. I'm a builder. I'm willing to take that risk. Blip, blip. Warning. Warning. Enemies detected in close proximity. Every week I forget about the bloody goo puns. I think it's more every week you want to forget about the goo puns. Your brain desperately blocks it out, and it just sort of goes, nah, nah, there are no goo puns. The goo puns cannot hurt you. And then the goo puns come back, and the goo puns hurt you. Do you really want to hurt me? Do you really want to make me goo? Awful. SUCC. Does that stand for something? Or just general suckage? Or is that something to do with your goo? Suck the goo out of him. No, shouldn't encourage that. You should be watching the stream, not sucking the goo out of someone. I mean, you could technically do both, but I think it would put you off. Blip, blip. Shadow fiends detected. Incoming. Incoming. We're under split-attack. Oh, why do they have to be so aggressive? Velden, are you ready to enter into combat? Are you fully repaired and prepared? Y/N. Yes, I'm fully there. Goo pun when you're buying something with a discount at the grocery store. Oh no, it's spreading. It's spreading again. Understood. My exoskeleton may be old and rusty, but my battle chip is fully operational. We shall exterminate. Exterminate. Exterminate the enemy together. I can't decide if the Goo Guy or Hairy Hermit is my favourite character. Once this battle is won, we can try to find a way to the water. Holy shit! I programmed an alternate response. I apologise. I will take a drink. There we go. As specified, the only evidence, as specified previously, I suppose, the only evidence you get that I've actually had a small hydrate is that I shut up for a moment. But there you go. I'm hoping there is a hairy goo hermit somewhere. No, you can't have a hairy goo hermit. It just would mat all the fur. Hair and goo does not go together. You want to have one or the other. You can only have goo or hair. You shouldn't have both. It's not good. It's not a good combination. Maybe then you will find your friend. But right now the enemy is at the logic gates. Engage. Exterminate. Exterminate. Eggs Benedict. Eggs Benedict. Eggs over easy. Eggs over easy. Eggs sunny side up. Eggs sunny side up. No goo helmet. No, I don't think there's a goo helmet. Although it wouldn't actually surprise me if at some point in the history of Dragon Quest you couldn't take the goo you get from a silver slime and turn it into some kind of armor piece. I don't recall there being such a thing in this one, so I don't think there's a goo helmet, but as I say, it wouldn't surprise me in the least if at some point... I don't think they'd necessarily advertise it as a goo helmet, because you wouldn't, would you? But nonetheless, you do get like splats of silver slime when you're playing the game, if you're lucky enough to be able to defeat a silver slime. They are surprisingly difficult in the regular games, because what they tend to do is avoid all of your attacks whilst then running away early. And it's quite frustrating. I'm just going to... Just bear with us, lads. I'm going to eat some Tentagliatelle while you're dealing with that situation. Whoa, he's got laser eyes. My boy's got laser eyes. Des! Troy! Well, who is it? Do you want Des or do you want Troy? I can only get you one of the two. Des is in Milan and Troy is in China. So Des is closer, I think. Don't know that for certain. Geography is not my strong point. But I feel like Milan is definitely closer than China. Try attacking it with some cannons. Yeah? I suspect that would work. Holy fuck it up. I'm glad that's over. At least the Ark doesn't seem to have suffered any squidgnificant damage. That was a stretch, wasn't it? But why did the Shadow Fiends attack us all of a sudden? What's the deal with those monsters anyway? They don't seem to understand that we're saying... They don't understand what we're saying when we speak to them. I wonder if it's perhaps the immense amount of lisping I do. I think it might be. If I had a little less lisp in my sentences, maybe they'd understand. But sometimes it's surprisingly difficult. They're not monsters at all. I cannot say for certain, but my theory is that they are avatars of purest destruction born from the violent energy of the Master himself. They came when you built. I do. When you buzzed, I came. It's very awkward when the doorbell rings. I have to quickly change my trousers. Repaired me, and again when we began building the Ark, it seems the act of building arouses their anger. I calculate that more will return to wipe us out. We must be on high alert. I disappeared. I'm sorry. It's fine. Bloop. Sprinkler system activated. The flowers have all dried up. Miriam, watering the sprinkle drip. Noah, what's the matter with you? Noah. Blip, blip, blip. Entering automatic shutdown, repairing your goodbye. I think my robot friend is dead. But you're my robot. Whoa, 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 what's this? When did I get a hero shield? Very appropriate that I've just discovered I've got a hero's shield, and you did a little quest clear. Defense plus 32. I feel that's got a bit better, isn't it? Surely 24, but slightly reduces fire and ice. But I think the 32 is probably better. Hero shield. Equip that bad boy. Fuck yes. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. That is the shield of Erdrick, I believe, which I think is what the hero shield is. As I say, I think at some point I'm going to get exactly, that's what I'm going to get at some point. I'm going to get the Sword of Erdrick as well, I suspect, because Erdrick is sort of the legendary hero of Dragon Quest, I believe. I think he does get mentioned in the first ever game, and I think he's just basically mentioned at all times, but you... Feel free, anybody who knows, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think you ever really know anything specific about Erdrick. It's just like, he exists, he's a hero, that's it. Everybody lives up to Erdrick's example, and yet Erdrick has never really been seen, technically. He's always like the past hero. Can I put more than one? No, you can only put one of each in, which is probably for the best. Oh, Noah, you fought courageously, but a robot your age should know better than to overload yourself. Blip. Right, fine. Detected. Execute. Blip. Program. Blip. Blip. Reboot program failed. Troubleshooting. Rupture detected in event. Elevated risk of overheating. That doesn't sound goo. We have to get him a new event before he goos out with a bang. Luckily, I just happen to have a recipe for that. Excellent. An air vent, an exhaust shaft that serves to clear the air. Connect when placed adjacently. I've got air vents and I'm gonna shove one up his ass. Where are my air vents? Gonna build a whole load of them. Because I've got a shed load of stuff, and I say, might as well have plentiful supplies. Here you go. Blip, blip. Overheating threshold will be exceeded in T minus. Veldin, we don't have much slime left. You need to get a Wibble on. Did you make that air vent we need to repair Noah yet? Go on then. Install the air vent quick before he explodes and we all get splatted. Hand over an air vent, sure. It does leave me with an awkward number of air vents though, doesn't it? Because now I've got 99. I've got 99 air vents. So, heat is not a problem anymore. Air vent installation successful. Initiating reboot program. Please wait. Stay with us, Noah. We can't do this without you. Bleep bleep. Greetings. Assault Android number 04H at your service. You can call me Noah. Pleasure to meet you. Hooray! It's goo to have you back, Noah. Thank you for repairing me. I may be old and rusty, but I am grateful to have my warranty extended nonetheless. Completed a quest. It's a Granville again. Cree cree! It's NO4H, yes. Noah. I feel like, even by your standards, that one's a stretch. Because Noah, I hardly know her, seems like just a contradiction in terms, doesn't it? It had me worried sick. Well then, it's time we devised a way to avoid the gravitational globules and search for other monsters. It isn't just the globules that are the problem. Valhalla is an enormous place. If you go out on foot, Doomsday will have come and gone before you can bring anyone back. So what are you saying? We need to build something that lets us travel faster. My initial calculations suggest a high-velocity vehicle may be capable of escaping the gravitational pull of the globules. Maybe Veldin can cook up a great invention. He is our resident builder. You have an idea for a vehicle in mind, but you need to see my internal components to finish the design. Understood. Commencing circuitry display procedure. I am about to flash you. User warning. Please be gentle. I am more delicate than I look. I'm gonna have a gentle fiddle on your insides, sir. Bleep. Oh! Careful with that. That tickles. Well, Veldin, did you learn anything useful? I did! I learnt a new recipe. This is possibly one of the most fun things in the game. If it's what I'm remembering, which I'm fairly certain it is. Well, I think it gets an upgrade as well, so I think this is the sort of basic buggy. Yeah. It doesn't look like much, but trust me, it will be quite good when we get there. If we ever get there. I'll see you when I get there. What's that, Veldin, coming over the hill? Is it a monster? No, it's just us, because we're the monsters. It's very unusual design. Analyzing. It is a vehicle so big it requires its own blueprint. It looks a little fiddly for us monsters to make. I think we'll leave this one to you, Veldin. Once it's finished, you'll be able to glide right past the gravitational globules and straight to the Court of Chaos. You'd best to make a start, Veldin. The sooner you can finish the car, the sooner the search for the monsters can start. Damn straight. We'll give it a go. What do I need? I might actually need those vents, but never mind. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. It's fine. I don't really need mushrooms on the hotbar at the moment, I don't think. Let's go fiddle with my items over here for starters. Might as well get some more going. Because as I say, it's always useful to have this sort of... It's Malrothium and other general use goods. Blocks, iron ingots, Malrothium and other bits and pieces. Odds and bobs. Odds and bobs. Bits and pieces. I put them all together and what have you got? I've got bits and bobs. Bobbledy bits. Would you like to see my bobbledy bits? What do you mean no? I thought you liked the idea of seeing my bobbledy bits. We'll build over the odds again. Having spares is not a bad thing, but there you go. I think this gets slightly... Oh no, they're chained, so they should just join together. But I do remember the car being ever so slightly awkward. I'll probably build the car myself. I don't know whether I have to. It's plausible I actually have to build the car myself. I don't know whether they'd build it for me, but we'll see. Oh, some monsters appeared. Well, that's just awkward. I'm trying to build a little car at the front, and you're interfering. You little bastards. Take my sword. Take my fiery balls. That's what happens when you put the old deep heat on your nuts. You do actually get fiery balls. Fire in the disco. Fire in the disco. Fire in the Taco Bell. Don't you want to know where we keep starting fires? It's my desire. It's my desire. Now, this is intriguing. Iron blocks. Iron blocks. Do I not have iron blocks? There we go, I do have iron blocks, but I suppose I don't have them on me, question mark? Or do I have them on me? No, I don't have them on me. They're in the storage case, that's why. So no, I think the true answer is no, they are not helping me out. Let's do a tagliatelle there, and then see if monster meat and vines will go together. Seems I have some monster meat. Yes, it will! A brand new mysterious thing. I shall have to wait and see. Oh, what disgusting concoction. Interesting. So I want it hot one, but not... I don't like the way it's doing that. That's just not fun. So we want to go across the middle there. Excellent. And then I think we want to do the same again across the back side. Don't do that to my backside, please. Floorboards. 6 in the middle. It's going to be interesting to know which... Oh no, this is... Yeah. At the moment, it doesn't matter which is considered middle and which is considered not middle. It's going to be when I put the seats in as to which side... Okay, that's definitely not it. So I think we're building it facing this way. Okay, that's fine. Makes a degree of sense because it allows you to, you know, leave. I suppose is the key thing. Right, so straight pipe wrapped around the middle. Question mark? Oh, I see. Have I? No, I've done all the iron blocks. Oh, I see. Yeah, no, I see. I understand. I need straight pipe though. Oh, God damn it! I don't have no more straight pipe on me. Again, I bet it's in the storage container, but I don't have any directly on me, so we'll just build some more straight pipe. And don't worry, I've made sure to have equal opportunities. I do have sort of pipe with multiple outlets, many pipes, and a bent pipe. So, you know, it's all even, Stevens. Oh, this is a chopped gooey! Excellent. what I think we all wanted in our life was a little bit of chop gooey. It's disgusting. Utterly disgusting. Let's find out what the description of it is. A sloppy, sludgy stir-fry with a disagreeable aftertaste. But it does increase my attack strength. So that's, you know, something, I suppose. That wooden thing, that, my friend, is a roof. No, that is a platform to sit upon. Don't you be making up roofs. Don't you be making up roofs. Your lies do not work here. Whoops, that's not where I wanted to pipe. I don't think that's where I wanted to pipe either. A peep. A peep. I wanted a peep. There we go. We want a peep here. And we definitely want a peep here. And we want a peep here. But where else do we want a peep? Oh, we just want a peep here. We just want peep here. Ah, we want peep up here. Peep there. There we go. That's where we want peep. 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 Peep and peep. There's lots of peep. Do you need more peep? I think we need more peep. Which direction? Like that? Excellent. Pontification platform! Now you're getting it. And you're getting into the spirit of Dragon Quest by using immense alliteration. So that pleases me greatly. I do enjoy alliteration. It's very entertaining. I don't know why. It's just one of those ones where I've grown up... Ah, you cock. I've grown up thinking, ah, you cock. It's fine. We've managed to trash it. Excellent. Now we just need... I think it's just a brake light. Yeah, boy! Cree! Is that the vehicle done and dusted? Yes. Scree! What in the world is that? How's it supposed to move on the wheels? Ha ha. It would... Yeah, it would seem even the esteemed builder is not immune to failure. Enjoy the stream, everybody. Early start in the morning. Night-to-night. Oh, good night, Corvus. I would say enjoy your early start, but that seems doubtful. Well, that depends on what you're doing. Depends on what you're doing. If you're having a nice early start and doing something pleasant, then it's not so bad. If it's sort of, I have to go do this, it's a little less pleasant. But thank you for joining. I do appreciate it. Driving kids to school, see, that cuts that middle ground, doesn't it? It's not really necessarily something you want to get up for, but it is a child. It's your child. And theoretically, you love that child. Never a guarantee, but theoretically. A two-edged sword. Yep, that's the one. But yes, do for your child. I don't know what I'm saying. It's rambling nonsense. Thank you for attending. I always say attending like it's some kind of official event, but nonetheless, thank you for popping by, and thank you for chatting. I do appreciate it at all times, so thank you. It would seem even the esteemed builder is not immune to failure. Yeah, you want to watch me tap it with a hammer, because every tool is a hammer, and this is a very tiny hammer. This is a very large hammer. You've seen me use my little tap hammer. Now I'm using my blowtorch, which is not really a hammer, but... Oh, watch me go. I'm getting faster and faster and faster and faster, and now I'm using magical powers, magical electrical powers. You didn't really see this coming, did you? I have turned those random blocks into something glorious. Now that is interesting. It must get upgraded then, because that's not the buggy I recognise. So it'll be interesting to see precisely what happens there. But shape-wise, absolutely. Shape-wise, it's absolutely what I remember. But there's a distinct difference between that and the one I'm recalling, but we'll see. What is this? What is this trickery, builder? Explain yourself. Very interesting. The blueprint was merely a substructure from which to build the completed vehicle. It looks jelly nice, but how does it work? Will it really be able to stop us getting sucked in by the globule's gravity? Initial scans of the internal components indicate a fuel cell that can absorb the destructive energy of the gravitational globules. The fuel cell neutralizes this energy and converts it into propellant. It is quite brilliant. It's great. I didn't understand a single word of what he just said, but it sounds amazing. That match went longer than it really should have, in terms of you should have done better. And by you, I mean team. Your team. Or the enemy should have wiped the floor with you far swifter than they did. I'm curious. How did it go? Did you win? Did you do a win, son? Amazingness confirmed. With this vehicle, we can escape the attractive force of the globules. You will never escape the attractive force of my globules. When I show you my globules, their attraction force is second to none. The search for more monsters can begin. I have never laid eyes upon anything so foul. Does it have a name? It drives like a car and looks like an insect, so you've called it the Buggy Buggy. The fuck are you talking about, you fucking moron? Fucking don't like you no more. I've changed my accent a little bit there as well. It keeps sort of fluctuating, but it's fine. I've lived all over. That's the problem. I was born in Ireland, and then I lived many other places as well as I was growing up, so it's kind of become a little bit of a mishmash. I have never heard a more ridiculous name in all my life. Calculating absurdity level. Error! Overflowing calculation matrix last detected. Invalid in respect vector. Ah, they've lost respect for me. Bastards. I can actually get in it immediately, but we'll talk to the fella first. Now I can use the Buggy Buggy. Those nasty globules don't pose a problem. Initial data suggests that Veldin may be able to upgrade the buggy further, and it could do with a lick of paint. But we can leave that till later, right? Just think of all the new places we can go to now. Indeed, the Court of Chaos should be accessible now. If Veldin goes there, perhaps he will acquire his friend's coordinates. But wow, why did you call it the Buggy Buggy? It's such a silly name. You should have called it something more special sounding, like the Super Silver Sprinter. Yours is just the same word twice in succession. Yep. And it's now officially called the Buggy Buggy. The Buggy Buggy Buggy. The Buggy Buggerer. I must congratulate you on building as fine a vessel as the Bug... the Buggy Buggy. The vortexes will obstruct you no more. However, it will take much practice before you can competently control a contraption of such complexity. I implore you to take it for a test drive nearby. Once you have confidence in its controls, press on past the vortexes and keep an eye peeled for any monsters that may be holding fast for doomsday. I want to go with Veldin. I know the perfect place we can take the Buggy Buggy for a spin. Very well, while he gets to grips with the controls, you can take charge of seeking out needy monsters. And they are all so needy. I did really well. 15-8-18. KDA. That is very good. That's very good. But it was a very sloppy match where we just spent the last 25 minutes just slap fighting each other. Fair enough. What tank did your team have? I'm curious. Did you have a good tank? Good tank? Or did you have a bad tank? Did they have a good tank? Tanks! Tell me all about the tank. Hey, I want to know about your tank. Thank you very much. Yay! Let's get going! I can't wait to feel the wind in my... Oh, wait! I don't think I've got anything to feel the wind in. Oh, I think we want those hearts first. Give me your hearts, and I will give you something that's not a heart. I don't know. Run out of sentence. We had a Baron support and a Bacca Solar. So, a Bacca Solar. No, a Bacca... Can't say it. Can't say the two words together. A Bacca Solo. I'm assuming is that Bacca Solar, the old chompy boy. Assuming he is still an old chompy boy. Plus me as Cthulhu mid. And Baron. I'm assuming is that Baron Samedi? Is that the one? Were they doing? Did they do a Baron Samedi, or am I thinking something completely different? No, I think that is a sort of... certainly a mythical figure. Which they've sort of expanded into, haven't they? Bakasura. I did quite enjoy Bakasura. I don't know how much he's changed over... Baron Samedi, yeah, nice. I don't know how much he's changed since I last played it. Possibly not a lot, because, I mean... They did a huge... While I was still playing it, they did a huge sort of bunch of bits and pieces and redid a lot of their early gods. I don't know how often they're doing that sort of thing, but yeah, I quite enjoyed Bakasura. Because he had that whole eating everything and vomiting it up thing. It's quite fun. It's very daft, very enjoyable. Oh, he's officially considered a god of life and death, is he, Baron Samedi? I wasn't sure if he was officially considered god. I see. That thing you're holding must be the turning ring. And the lever is Go faster button. Okay, I think I got it. Now it's probably best if you start off gooing nice and slowly. See what happens when you press RT very lightly. Once you've got the hang of the speed lever, try turning the wheel in whichever way you want to go. Just don't drive too fast or you might lose control completely. When you want to slam on the brakes, press LT. Right, I'm the navigator. Excuse me. That means you have to go where I tell you. Okay, the rules of the road. Press the RT to accelerate and LT to brake or reverse. Use left stick to turn the steering wheel. He alt-filled that he vomits up now and slows and cripples people in that area, and he can now eat the minions he vomits up. Interesting. I don't think he ever could eat the minions he vomited up when I was playing it, although I might be mistaken. But certainly I do remember the vomit everything there. But as I say, I don't fully recall eating the minions he vomited, but that's an interesting idea. And press turn. So you wanted me to go slowly. Woohoo! Fuck slowly. I'm in a buggy. I'm in a buggy. I think I've missed the turning. It's fine. Whoops, that's how you get out of the vehicle. There we go. I was going to say, I could have sworn the vehicle could jump. Woohoo! Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. I'm gonna do a little GTA. I'm gonna do a little GTA. My grand is gonna be thieving autos. Squeezy as you go. I mean, it's just a sentence and a half, isn't it there? Squeezy as you go. Squeezy as you go. You're doing jelly well. It looks like driving this thing is pretty tricky, but I'm sure you'll get better with slime. Can you see the gravitational globule up ahead? Let's try to drive through it. Normally we'd get sucked in and squished to death if we got anywhere near one of them, but Noah said the buggy will protect us. Are you ready, Veldin? It's slime to go full throttle. Let's go. I will drive full throttle and whee! Yeah, boy. It did nothing to me. Ha! That was stupendous. We went right past that globule like it wasn't even there. This buggy is fantastic despite its ridiculous name. Still, I wouldn't like to slot dead underneath one of those things. I still felt a bit of gravity sucking us up, but if we drive through at full speed, we should be safe. By the way, I forgot to mention it in all the excitement, but I think I saw something back there. Turn this thing around and let's go and have a closer look. Did you know you can... Oh, that's still the same voice. I've suddenly become more manly. My goos have dropped. Did you know you can bounce this buggy in the air by pressing B? If you hold L while jumping, you can spin on the spot. See if you can get us facing the other way. I'll show you where to go next. Press B to make the buggy jump. You can even turn mid-hop, making it easy to turn around if you hit a wall. I've hit a wall. Whee! Whee! Bouncy, bouncy. Oh, such a good time. Bouncy, bouncy. Good job, Veldin. This buggy is brilliant. Not only can you ooze that jump to leap over obstacles, but when it's going full speed, any shadow fiend that stands in your way is sure to get splatted. It even looks like this thing has a warp drive. You put that in on purpose, didn't you? Well, now you needn't worry if you lose your way. You can just walk back. Well, I think that's enough practice for the slime being. Why don't we turn our attention to finding more monsters to bring back to our ark? I think I spotted some gooey-looking blue blobs before. Shall we take a look? And to go back to what you were saying earlier, while I was still in game and unable to respond, the pantheons that have been added are Japanese in Season 3, Celtic in Season 4, Slavic, Voodoo and Polynesian in Season 5, Arthurian and Yoruba in Season 6, Great Old Ones in Season 7, and Babylonian in Season 8. Good lord. So yeah, I think I was just shy of the Japanese ones. I think they were just starting to do that. I wonder if some of the Celts came in when I was there as well, but I'm not sure. Oh well, doesn't make that much difference. But yeah, they've expanded very nicely. They're going from strength to strength, aren't they? It's quite impressive. It's a good job you made the buggy so spacious. We'll be able to fit plenty of monster mates in here. Let's go. Okay, well, first thing... No. I think that's the wrong way. Whoop. It's over here, isn't it? I'm going to try and find the monkey friend. Monkey friend. Monkey friend. Monkey, monkey, monkey friend. Hello, monkey friend. Would you like me? No? No? Are you still not a monkey friend? I don't know. Are you going to be a monkey friend? Day can't be far off. Goodbye, world. No, he's still not interested. God damn it. One day I'll rescue him. Against his will, I'll take him in. I suppose it did specifically want me to deal with the little blobs. We're doomed, I say. The end of the world is nigh, but at least we'll all get splatted together. Who are you? Wait, you're a gooman? What are you doing here? You're building an ark so you can escape before Doomsday comes? What a coincidence. We were just saying that we didn't really fancy getting splattered after all. When you escaped, do you think we could go with you? Of course. There'll be no slime left behind on our watch, but we can only survive if we all work together. Speaking of which, you wouldn't know of any other monsters within splatting distance who might want to come too, would you? I seem to remember a great big hairy fellow on a rocky ledge just northwest of here. He was looking a bit gloomy. A new destination. I think my new... Whoa, lads. Christ, this vehicle is a little bit tricky on the old accelerator. Oh, I see. They are actually meant to be on the little stairs at the bottom there, I think. Which is slightly peculiar. I'll grab that if I can. Marvellous. But yeah, there you go. It's the hairy man on top of the hill. Kind of surprising that Smite is doing so well, considering that it's 9 years old now. Good lord, that is quite a distance for an online game. Doomsday can't be far off. You man, what are you doing here? You're building a ship to escape the nation? We certainly are. If you don't want to get squished into a puddle of gunk, you'd better come to the Ark with us. We'll even give you a lift. Don't mind if I do. I always felt this talk of destruction was making monkeys out of us all. I think we've found all the monsters we're going to find around here. Let's go back and introduce them to the others. You remember the way back, right? In that case, you won't need me to navigate anymore. Is the little fella? Oh, there we go. He's on the back. He's on back. And tally ho, and there we go. It's not the smoothest drive I've ever had. We're back. Let's take our new friends for a quick meet and greet. They've slowed down the number of characters they release to 6 a year now. That's probably not unreasonable, I suppose. They needed to build up, certainly when I was first playing it, they needed to build up their roster to really sort of stand a chance against a lot of the others, so they were doing them very frequently. But I suppose it gives them a bit more of a chance to perhaps balance everything else and possibly redo some of the kits of the oldest of the gods, I suppose. That looks like the perfect place to park the buggy. Let's keep it there when we're back at base. There's no chance of losing it that way. Okay, I will... Oh, there it is. It automatically went there. Excellent. So, round this side, are we doing the meet and greet? It's fine. Whoops, no, okay. It's fine. I've changed tool. I didn't mean to. Let's be friends! Oh, yes, let us be all manner of friends. Is this the arc you... Is this the arc you told us about? Will it really save us from doomsday? It certainly will. Well, when it's finished, it will. How would you like to help us out with the construction? You expect us to build it? But what will the bigwigs in the Children of Hargoon say when if they find out we'll be up Sludge Creek without a paddle? Listen, here's the deal. If you want to survive, you'll have to help. Without the Ark, you'll be nothing more than a splat of gunk when doomsday comes. None of us want to get squished, but... Feeble-minded fools. Oh, it's Helen. Hold on. What's one of the bigwigs of the Children of Hargon doing here? Why, I am here to build the Ark, of course. However, it is a race against time. We must complete it before doomsday comes. Will you not join our tours? What? But Helen's become a builder. The whole world's gone slopsy-turvy. So far we've had Shiva, the first Hindu god for 5 years. Yu Huang, the Jade Emperor, who fucking sucks, I see. And the next character is probably going to be Sir Lancelot, who, amazingly, probably won't have a lance, and therefore he can't lance a lot. In fairness, I don't think he ever had a lance in the first place, did he? The whole Lancelot thing is just a name, not an occupation. But if Helen the Horrible says it's okay, then are we to argue? Alright, I'm going to help you. Our quartet of slimes and bushy bad boon, they have joined up in the Ark building business. Would he be Sir Lancelot? If he doesn't have a lance, indeed, he would be Sir Lancelot. I do remember there was a Carry On sketch. I think it was one of their sort of Carry On laughing TV episodes. But they had a fella who got confused, or they got confused by him, where he was actually like a boil lancer. He would lance people's boils. But they got confused because he was a Lancelot. And there was a plentiful jokes in there somewhere along the line. But unfortunately, I've not watched the Carry On laughing episodes for quite some time. I haven't watched Carry On films for quite some time. I ought to rectify that at some point, but we discussed yesterday I ought to rectify not having watched Blackadder for a while, so it's all manner of these things. Not sure about the last 3, but I'm really hoping that the 4th one will be Lubu, and the 5th one might be Maui. No clue on the 6th one, though, although all that was in the trailer for them was a picture of a feast. Ooh. A feasty god, perhaps, I don't know. But are they going to add circumference of the round table? Excellent. I feel like I shouldn't encourage you, and you probably don't need encouragement anyway. But nonetheless, circumference of the round table. Bravo. Bravo. Ah, well done. I am most pleased you were able to find more monsters to add to our burgeoning crew. I trust you are now quite proficient behind the wheel of the buggy. That will probably be one of Sir Lancelot's jokes in games. It wouldn't surprise me. I think that's why Smite does get to carry on, has carried on quite so strongly, because they do have that fantastic sense of humour rife throughout the game, which I think is pretty key in its sort of success, I would say. It's almost unthinkable that monsters like us would ever build anything, but what can you do? Needs must and all that. You're a resident builder, are you? What's got you looking so glum? The voice pack lady loves dumb jokes like that, yeah. You're trying to find your friend Malroth, the Master of Destruction? Seriously? Don't make me laugh. It takes me forever to slop jiggling. Even if it's true. What you say? I've got no idea you'd ever find him. He could be anywhere. That's one reason why we're rescuing monsters. Someone out there must know something. I just pray we can find them before Doomsday comes. We always hope we can find everything before the goo day comes. We don't just want the goo day. Oh, hello. My little slime friend is burning himself on the fire to produce me oil. Well, get off the oil. Also, now, bouncy, bouncy, oh, such a good time, bouncy, bouncy, shoes all in the line. Not allowed to do this on Aristotle, but I can do it on a random slime. Woo! Bouncy, 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 gonna have a fun time with my bouncing, bouncing, bouncing in a line. Oh, they are all really just dishing out the oozy oils. Bouncy, 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 woo! Bouncy, 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 woo! Bouncy, 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 woo! Bouncy, 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 woo! Bouncy, bouncy, woo! Bouncy, bouncy, yeah! Bouncy, bouncy everywhere. Everywhere I'm gonna bouncy, 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 bouncy in everywhere. I'm gonna have to get off you now. I need to deal with this situation, but I'll be back for more bouncing later. The slime immediately runs away quicker than you could ever imagine. I stepped away, I'm back, and now I'm bouncing. Indeed. I am bouncing like a good un. But yeah, lots of fun stuff to play around with in Smite now. It's been through a lot of changes. That's another reason why it sort of almost puts me off going back to it. Arguably, it would be like picking up a new game, therefore could be sort of quite good. But in other ways, it's like trying to play a brand new game and with old knowledge, and that's going to be the key problem. It's like I swear this is something I used to do, and it's like no, it's new now. It's new. It's all new. The biggest thing that they'd throw you is they got rid of boots last season. Interesting. Yes, that would definitely throw me, because that was one of the key things, wasn't it? What is the name of that blue goo? Slime. It's just slime. It's just generic slime. That bouncing looked like loads of fun. Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's full hardcore. I can't remember what the fuckers are called now. Boppers? No. Space hoppers. There we go. I knew I was there. I knew I was close. I was in the vicinity, and I finally got it in there. Now that the buggy is in your possession, the vortexes are no obstacles. It is time you travelled to the Court of Chaos. When you arrive, seek an audience with the magistrate and ascertain the whereabouts of any nearby monsters who may wish to join us. Perhaps he will be able to provide some clue as to what has become of your friend Malaroth. Aristotle shall accompany you. Speed past the vortexes and find the Court of Chaos. I bid you safe passage. Okie dokie. Aristottles. Say Aristotle I can't jump on. But random slime friend. Bouncing. Bouncing everywhere. I can put him on the fire. Oh great, random monsters. Well, guess what? I have a slimy friend, and I'm gonna bounce into combat. I don't think I can actually bounce into combat. No, there's no actual combat in bouncing. I'm gonna have to get off. Whoop! Oh no, there is. I can attack. I have a bounce attack. It's surprisingly inaccurate, but I do have one. I missed him. I'll get this next one. Yeah, boy, get bounced on, bitch. Everybody get bounced on, baby. Everybody get bounced on. I almost want to just take the bouncy slime instead of the car. It's slightly more entertaining, but the car it is. I think the car is a necessity. Right, whereabouts are we going? I suppose we can have a pop on the map and say we are going into the wild blue yonder. A dangerous drive. Sounds like it's almost a blooming police squad title. This time on A Dangerous Drive. What in the... I don't know. What in the what? What in the what? In the what? Who? In the willy hole? Yeah, bouncy, bouncy. I can still technically bouncy on the car. So, or in the car rather. Bounce on them. Yes, I tried. I tried my best to bounce on them. It was surprisingly difficult. Just having a little drive. A little run over a load of random people. Gonna just have a little bit of a drive around. See what we can find. Get out of my way, motherfuckers. Motherfucker. You're gonna get the fuck out of my way, ain't you? Look up there, Veldin. I just caught a glimpse of something. What did you catch a glimpse of? Oh, that must be the Court of Chaos. Let's go up and take a closer look. I don't know if I can. We don't need to worry about that gravitational globule. Not when we've got the buggy. Did you hear that? It sounded like some groaning. And you don't want... I think we should probably leave him be if he's goo-roning. Whoever it is, they might be in danger. Let's go and see if they're alright. Well, fine, but, you know, it's a dangerous decision. A dangerous decision. Oh, do I actually have to get out of the vehicle? How did you catch a glimpse of that? I can't see shit. Look, my boy Aristotle, he's got wonderful eyes. Wonderful eyes. In fact, in fairness, his eyes are most of his body. So, is it that surprising that he can see things in a distance? Oh, who are you? My name's Adraxon. I just came down to check on the situation, but I was too scared. My wings turned to jelly. Now I can't get back up to the Court of Chaos. You wouldn't be happening to head there. There's no word happen in the sentence. I don't know where you got the happen from. You wouldn't be heading there yourselves, would you? Perhaps you could give me a lift in that buggy of yours. I'll give you directions so we won't get lost. Okay. Oh, there's a tree being nasty. I'm gonna run the tree down. Oh, I missed the tree. What's this? Oh, there's a skeleton. Whee! Do I need any of that? Jesus, this buggy sometimes can be very difficult to drive. I don't need it in the strictest definition of the word need, but I do want it. And do you know what? Sometimes what I want, I take. Unfortunately, there are sodding ants in the way. And you know what we do to sodding ants? We let them continue sodding because I need the garden repaired. But if they're not sodding ants, we will completely eradicate them, for that is the necessity we have in life. Ah, dang it, I missed my hammer blow. Of all the fucking things. Biggest hammer shot you could possibly imagine, and I managed to miss it somehow. Excellent job, sir. Excellent job. We'll just take this lower section and leave that floating brick, because I enjoy leaving a floating brick sometimes. It's a surprise for anybody who turns up afterwards. Hello, sir. You appear to be a squid eye. We don't like squid eyes around here. Now, we've got to be a little bit careful here, because there is a fairly easy time of falling off of this little section, if memory serves. We do really like sort of just... Oh, hello. Almost fell off there. Got to be careful of dragon hands. Dragon hands! Got to be careful where you're dragging your hands, because if you're dragging your hands somewhere you shouldn't be dragging your hands, you might find it drags through something rotten and horrible. And you'll be like, oh, look, it's all on my hand. Oh, get it off. Oh, I need antibacterial now. Please get me bleach. Clean arm now. Oh, disgusting. Woohoo! Woohoo! Your little globules of gravity don't mess with me now. I don't care. Oh shit, someone took 9,999 damage. Fortuitously, not me. So I couldn't give a flying fuck. If I fall off of here, I will give a flying fuck. Whoa there. Whoa, Black Betty, bam-ba-lam. Whoa, Black Betty, bam-ba-lam. I don't know. Oh, I wonder if that is just it. Just drop down. Drop down? Feels risky to just drop down, but it does appear to be the only option. And I think that might be the the Court of Chaos that I'm looking for. This isn't the court you're looking for. Just be careful. We somehow arrived safely. Gooey! So this is the Court of Chaos? It's not quite as impressive up close, is it? It looks like it oozed to be such a pretty building. Such a shame that it got splattered. Those are great big arms appeared out of nowhere and destroyed the place. I might be committed disciple of destruction, but I was still very stirred when it happened. Well, the magistrate is downstairs. You should meet him. He is very smart. Just to take the ladder down. Oh, there is your ladder. And do I care about taking it slow? What I do care about is thieving all your stuff, sir. Thieving all your stuff, especially your light blocks. Definitely thieving your light blocks. Look, it was like this when I got here. And that's the story I'm sticking to. And ain't no one can disprove that, apart from the guys who were travelling with me. It's not thieving. It's, what was it, redistribution or recycling? Something like that. I think we've had that before. It's recycling, there we go. I won't, like, literally take everything here, just some of the fancier stuff. Just in case I want it. Probably don't need it or want it, but fuck it. But fuck it. I will but fuck it if it gets in my way. And tally-ho! Yeah, perfect landing. Hi. Hi. I'm taking all your stuff. When you think about it, you're actually saving it. Exactly. Can I not actually take those blocks? That is incredible. Fuck you and fuck your amazing blocks. I did want some stairs though, so that's very convenient, sir. Thank you very much for providing me with the stairs I was looking for earlier. Should be able to even up the church with those stairs. Could steal that ladder, but I think I need it to get out. I'll tell you what. That's a nice bit of architecture there, isn't it? Get some pillars while I'm here as well. Nice. So bad. Just wandering around in front of the guy I'm supposed to be talking to, stealing all of his stuff. Smashing all of his stuff first. It's not just the stealing, it's smashing it all and then thieving it. Definition of breaking and entering. Well, technically I entered, then I started breaking. So it's entering and breaking. And you want to be careful if you enter someone and break them. It's an awkward situation. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, I think I may have let the lava out. No. No, it's fine, it's not lava. It's just red water. I'm not that fussed about having red water. Hello, hello, hello! Hello, hello, hello again. You were hiding a secret treasure vault. I do wonder if he's going to literally tell me about the secret treasure vault. But still, we found it early by smashing everything. Ooh, a seed of life, nice. Some food, nice. Random garbage, nice enough. And some more fancy shit. Yeah, we'll grab that. More fancy stuff. A bit of dirt actually, but never mind. Smash the back in, just in case. You never know. They may have put a secret treasure vault behind the secret treasure vault. Now you just sound paranoid. A random question unrelated to anything. That concerns me, but go for it. Have you gotten any further in Tales of Arise? It depends on your definition of further. I've kind of gotten caught trying to do everything. So I've been sort of idling and wandering around. I feel like I could possibly go for the completion. But I have ended up sort of wandering around trying to do the things. So mostly I've been searching for owls and sort of trying to finish off some of the side quests and bits and bobs like that. I feel like I'm doing reasonably well, but the owls did sort of slightly annoy me. Because it was like, collect this many owls. Hello, I've collected this many owls. Oh, look! There's special owls. Go collect the special owls now. I don't want to collect the special owls. You asked me to collect this many owls. I have collected this many owls. I don't want to do any more owls. Go away, you motherfucker. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go collect his other fucking special owls. Ooh, his special owls. But yeah, it's going to be annoying nonetheless. Phil. Oh, what? Here, that's the Court of Chaos. Just there. What a ride that was. Oh, I talked to the wrong man. That's fine. I think I'm just going to go with this one. Also, some of the side quests have stupidly tough bosses. They don't when you play on easy mode. I gave up. I couldn't be bothered. Part way through, I just went, this is a screen of death. I'm not fast. So I dropped it down to easy mode. I think it's because I forcefully made myself play Stranger of Paradise on normal mode. And I really didn't want to drop it down to easy mode on that one. And so, because I was playing that and Towers of Arise, when Towers of Arise sort of just went, hey look, this is a really tough boss. You don't... Because all the way throughout the game, I'd been sort of struggling to keep my item resources up. Because the bosses and fights just really demanded you use a lot of items. Because that CP runs out alarmingly quickly. And items were just had to be thrown at the battles to sort of try and survive. Now, granted, I suppose I'm probably shit at the battle system, but nonetheless, you know, I was having to throw everything at every single boss battle, and then it took ages to try and get cash supply up in order to then try and build towards the next boss and get all these items. And so eventually I got to the Almedra, I think was the name of her. Something along those lines, if it's not exactly that. It's damn close. And basically it was like, I've got a massive dragon! You've beaten my massive dragon! Now I've got me and a massive dragon! And she kind of just went, this is a screen of death. And it's like, what? Oh, what? Oh, why is the screen death? Why is the screen death? I don't understand. Why the screen is death now? And so I just went, I don't care enough. Because they just did a sort of screen of death. And I didn't enjoy it. Turns out in easy mode it was actually avoidable-ish. But it was still most of the arena was death. And so, I don't know, when they throw down most of the arena is death, I tend to just go, don't care anymore. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. The pricing system in that game is ridiculous. Because it's like, I'd like some I'm bankrupt. Okay. Excellent. And I don't necessarily see why. It feels like a very artificial way of making the game a lot more difficult than it needs to be. So, there you go. You can tell that it was rushed out the door at the end. Possibly, yeah. I don't know. I haven't necessarily noticed anything too dramatically like that. Although I think certainly there is less polish because there's a good array of spelling errors that I've found in the translations. And I do mean sometimes it feels like sometimes I give them the benefit of the doubt, and I think it's just me not understanding the correct grammatical way of doing sentences, as was proven there. And so I kind of give them the benefit of the doubt. But sometimes when it's like, that's just not the right spelling of that word. You've put the letters the wrong way round. That's where you sort of go, clearly they didn't quite polish it as much as they could have done with polishing it. Told it had to come out for the Towers of Anniversary. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame that they would have had to have done that. But I don't know, I suppose it's a big anniversary, they probably did want to. But yeah, I mean, it's certainly, as you say, it's not got horrible issues, but there are some that sort of do slap you in the face a little bit every now and again. Heard, g'day. Who dares disturb my prayer? Know you not the name of Zebedee the Zealous? I don't know the name of Zebedee the Zealous. Oh, would it surprise you to know that you are looking right at him? Yes, I am Zebedee, the mighty magistrate of the children of Hargon. You stand now in the court of chaos. For what purpose have you come here, hated human? What? You say you're a builder, and you're gathering monsters who seek to flee from the dangers of Doomsday. It's folly, human. We have nothing to fear from Doomsday. Our only salvation is in the destruction, mate. But why would a human risk life and limb to construct a rescue craft, the Ark, you call it? Save the lives of monsters? I cannot allow such heresy to continue, son.
Your Honor, forgive my rudeness, but I don't want to be destroyed. I want to escape on the Ark with Mr. Builder.
Word. Builder. You fucking mean, mate. Don't look like a fucking builder to me, you fucking cunt. Sorry, I went too Australian there, I think. Yeah, I remember now. Court of Chaos was constructed here long ago by a builder just like yourself. We merely requisitioned it for our own purposes. When our master bestowed his destruction upon this place and I sang in praise, I felt something stir behind the altar. Deep, deep behind. Veldin, maybe you can use your mallet to break those blocks and find what's back there.
I may have already found what's back there. I've already found what's back here.
Is there anything else? What's the meaning of this? You fucking raided me fucking larder already, you bastard. I cannot abide such reckless disrespect. We were just going to take a look inside. You said we could. But didn't think you'd be so brazen to tear the walls of one of our sacred temples. I'm very excited for the next game because they've done the groundwork for future games, so they can put more of, for lack of a better term, the Tales of Soul into it. Oh, absolutely. I mean, I'm always looking forward to a Tales of game. I did have. Hang on, I'll find the exact name. But I did download it. It's not bad, but I find it very awkward to control. Yeah, Tales of Luminaria on the mobile phone. On the mobile phone, you know that little gadget you got, a mobile phone. You know what a mobile phone is? I bet you do. I find it very awkward to control, but it's quite nice. Just, as I say, awkward to control, so I haven't gotten very far. But it's because you're all sort of on one thumb touchscreen, and I don't know. Either I'm shit at a touchscreen, or the touchscreen don't work properly. One of the two. I think it's the first one. I was wrong to ever trust you, builder. You got to pay dearly for this. Oh, come on. I'm going to burn you. Hey, what's the problem? I thought the children of Hargoon believed destruction was a goo thing. Oh, yeah, but enough of your fucking excuses. We'll be gooing then, right after we help ourselves to the contents of these treasure chests. Yes. After now helping ourselves to the treasure chests. In a moment or two, we'll help ourselves to the treasure chests. I cannot believe it. All this time there was a secret storeroom in the Court of Chaos, filled with the relics of a builder who founded it, and behind the very order at which I prayed, no less. One thing that has never been in my power to destroy. The children of Hargoon are an intriguing bunch. Not only did a builder build their buildings... What a sentence! Not only did a builder build their buildings, they can't even squish their own altar without a builder's help. They go on and on about creation this or destruction that, but without building they wouldn't be able to destroy a thing. Silence! Further discourtesy will not be tolerated. You may think yourself slippery enough to escape my wrath. You will not escape the master of faster, the sultan of speed. You'll never get away from Jack Atlas. Speaking of the master of destruction, Veldin here has a question he'd like to ask. G'day, what? Might I have any information on your friend Malroth's whereabouts? What trickery is this?
Only those in the highest echelons of the children of Hargon are supposed to, as you know, our master's name. Ah, this is too much, much too much. First you find a secret storeroom behind the order. You claim friendship with the master. Builder, you have me entirely befuddled. Ah, you are an interesting one, I'll give you that, son. I wish for you to take my apprentice Draxon and I to this ark of yours, so I may witness your sinful work with my own eyes. Come on, mate, take us back to where you live, son. Before we go, I have a question too. Are there any other monsters around here? We want to find as many as we can before Doomsday comes. Let me think. Ah, yeah, there was a masked fella. Spied him lurking in the shadows beneath this hill. Yeah, don't know what he was doing, but he was shaking his hand and back and forth as I was strutting around without my vestments on. As I recall, he was to the north of here, scouting around at the bottom of the cliff. Let us all search for him together, son, yeah? Go on, back to your car. We all want to go back to your car, mate. Now you've destroyed everything. Quite pleased. Oh, there you go. I've just discovered the name of the blue slime. It's Slime B. As opposed to Melby, I suppose. But nonetheless, it is Slime B. I don't know if that was necessarily the one I was riding on. Oh shit, am I being sucked off? Oh, I think I'm being sucked off! Don't suck me off, game. Don't suck me off! I have never said that in the past, and I probably never say it in the future, but on this exact occasion, don't suck me off. Let's turn this vehicle around. Because you've already sucked me off. No. Shocking human being. Absolutely shocking human being. Right, let's give it a cheeky little save. Catch up with your message. And then have a little breaky poos. So, save successful. Just do it again, just to really hammer home that it's been saved. Sometimes it's needed. Save successful. Excellent. A quitty witty woos. Why did you say quitty witty woos? Unbelievable. Oh, I haven't actually finished. I put the control down and I've not actually exited the game. It's just going to sit there staring at the title screen. It's fine. Oh, we have completely lost connection. Excellent. That's what we want to see. Why are you being a piece of shit today? I suppose arguably you're a piece of shit every day, but still. There are... I don't know why I did that in a voice. There are some genuinely funny bits at the end of the game where they feel like they shoved a bunch of skits that would otherwise be spread out across the game. Yeah. I must admit that is one thing I have found. They do have a tendency to... And I do feel like it's more than the normal one. But they have had a tendency of going, you've gotten to this bit, skit dump. You've gotten to this next bit, skit dump. And they do tend to sort of dump a whole load on you at kind of any margin. They just dump a bunch on you without necessarily rhyme or reason. Because I swear there was one where we had like an official conversation in game, and then we had a skit that almost sounded like it contradicted the dialogue that was in the game. And it was like, what? You no, you don't understand. How have you done this? How have you put this skit next to this piece of stuff in the dialogue, and it just doesn't feel like it's synced up properly? It's weird. Don't do that. But there you go. I think that's the Flash. Or technically, I suppose it's probably the Reverse Flash's theme. I think it would be classified as. There you go. The Binding of My Ballsack. That will do nicely. That'll do nicely as a sort of random few tracks. There are some side quests in the post game that I literally just go to this area and watch a 5-minute skit. Yeah, I think I have seen a couple of those. I have experienced a couple of those, even sort of pre-game. Oh, it's gone again. Excellent. I don't know. Oh, I suppose. No, Steam doesn't appear to be doing anything anymore, so... No, it really doesn't appear to be doing anything, so I don't know why it's... Oh, yes, the pancake competition. I take it you mean the pancake competition. I think that's what you're referring to. If it is, then yes, I do rather agree. That was quite an entertaining series of events. Right, I suppose... Let's get rid of that one. That's the one.
And now, yes, I will be taking the break and then be back in a short time-ish with a little bit of Graveyard Keeper. Hopefully the internet will just sort of hold on just a touch longer. But should be back in about 7 minutes. Enjoy a little bit of the binding of Hazak.